Hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Warships Blitz with Terry. Today, we'll be doing some destroyer gameplay, because we haven't done that in a while. It's all been cruisers and Brooklyns and things. So, we're starting to have a look at this, and this is the Hatsuharu, the Japanese Tier 6 gunboat destroyer. Now, the Japanese destroyer line originally had just the regular torpedo boat destroyers, and while their guns actually aren't terrible, they also aren't the greatest either, especially in terms of turret traverse. And they were really more meant as, they didn't have smoke screens, they were really more meant as sneaky torpedo destroyers. Whereas later on, the gunboat line was introduced, and it's been fun so far. So what is this ship like historically? Well, the Japanese had a bit of a problem after the London Navy Treaty, because they were restricted in both, well, the total tonnage and also the per ship tonnage they could put into their destroyers, among the other things. And they tried to make more destroyers and fit them within the restrictions without really compromising on their firepower. And they wanted things like, oh, can we get the main guns to actually shoot upwards so we can fire them at airplanes? Which meant that the designers had a severe problem, because at some point, you're running out of ship to put things in. So what they did with the Akatsuki is they reduced the whole size of it, they reduced a hell of a lot of things, they reduced the guns, they generally made them very, very weak and top heavy, but they did manage to squeeze all these things in. So if we look at the data in this ship, in this ship, we've got 12,000 hit points, which isn't a huge amount. We've only got 3% damage reduction, which means we are actually a very squishy little destroyer. She doesn't have much in terms of armor at all, compared to, say, like the Farragut, for example. Her speed is okay. It's not great with 34 knots. Definitely not the fastest ship out there. She is very maneuverable, though. The main guns are not the usual 6 you find on the torpedo boat destroyers, but they're only 5, because again, they had a problem with the tonnage, and they couldn't fit all that many guns on them. So they removed one and put a single one in there instead. So these guns, given that it's a gunboat destroyer, it's all about the guns then, is it? Yes, kind of. So we've got 5.5 second reload, bit slower than the Farragut. They're 127mm guns, so they're doing exactly the same amount of damage. They have a 1% higher chance of setting fire, though, given that this is a Japanese ship. And the turret traverse isn't that great, but it's workable with the way I've set her up. The torpedoes. They are 2 triple launchers, so less torpedoes than, say, the Farragut. A slightly longer reload, but they hit a lot harder with 4,000 base damage, and they have a better range with 8.1 kilometers. So that makes her actually very versatile, because you can play the ship in many different ways. You can play her aggressively, you can play her in a dogfight with other destroyers, even though you gotta watch your health. And you can also use her as a stealth torp ship, if the need be. The AA for a Japanese destroyer is actually not terrible. Again, kind of comparable to the Farragut. And the surface detection is very good as well. So this is a very sneaky ship. Again, kind of like the Farragut. So what can she do? She gets 2 consumables. She gets the engine accelerator, and she gets 2 smoke screens, which is extremely useful. Again, this makes this a hugely fun ship to play, because traditionally the Japanese torpedo boat destroyers are a bit of a one-trick pony. You stealth torp with them. That's about all you do. With this thing, you can do a lot of other things. You can actually brawl in this. You can just sit somewhere and rain high explosive onto other things trying to set fires. You can use your smoke screens. So you can play these a lot more aggressively than you can play the traditional Japanese boats, because let's say you're rushing a battleship, but your torpedoes are not enough to sink her. Well, you pop a smoke and you just casually start opening fire on that thing. Stuff like that is what makes it fun for me to play. How have I set her up? In terms of equipment, given that this is a gunboat destroyer, I have not gone with my traditional torpedo mod for reload, but I've actually put the turret traverse mod in here. And for a reason, because the turrets were really too slow to turn around, and you are in a destroyer. You do need to occasionally get your guns turned around when you're maneuvering wildly and frantically in this thing, which is why I like putting it in there. But if you want to play her a little bit more like a Japanese destroyer and you're saying, oh, I'll just have to turn the boat around if I need to, the torpedo mod is definitely worth doing as well. She was a little bit slow on the get-go, and with a 3-second turn time, she's maneuverable enough anyway. So I do have the propulsion mod in here, just to get the acceleration a bit better. And I've got the concealment mod in here, actually. The speed mod would have been really nice, but the concealment mod actually allows me to disengage quicker, faster than if I didn't have it. Just by if I can't use my smoke because it's currently it's currently on cooldown, I can just, stop firing the guns and open the range to 5-point-something kilometers and actually disappear. So again, both valid choices. Speed would have been totally fine as well. This being tier 6, I'm actually running supplies. Again, standard set, high-grade coal for concealment for destroyer, crew Russians for reload, and diesel for speed and traverse. It's really nothing special about that. The commander is actually on retraining, which we're just gonna spend some free XP to make that happen, because we're almost done here. There we go. So I have him on the obvious underwater protection and torpedo alert. I've got him on preheating, which makes sense again for a destroyer, given that you also have a speed boost. The victorious charge makes a lot of sense. So does the daredevil, because I like playing my destroyers aggressively. I don't necessarily like stealthing around and trying to hit people with torpedoes from long range. The one skill that really comes in useful here is the Mistweaver, but again, this is a relatively new commander. I've just put him, he's just gone through the, I think it's through the Minakaze at tier 5, and is now in the Hatsuharu in tier 6. So that's the setup. Let's have some games. Alright, Scorching Islands, no carriers, that's good. And we're top tier. 3 destroyers though, and an emerald. We gotta watch out for that one. But carriers, no carriers, that's good, because while she does have a decent anti-air, obviously she can't really shoot anything down, so we'll go wide here, given that we're very stealthy, and see what we can find. Fully expecting to run into one of the destroyers first. So as you see, the guns turn reasonably quickly. She's no American destroyer in that regard, but the torpedoes have a nice thin spread for long range. So let's pop the first speed boost. Engine boost activated. And just get ahead a little bit. See if we can find something behind these islands over there. 3 destroyers, we should run into one of them pretty quickly. What was that? Fubuki, Podvoisky, and a Nicholas. Okay, Nicholas got lots of torps. Yeah, with the speed boost on, we're making 38 knots. And there comes the Nicholas. Hello. Let's see if he's paying attention. Yeah, he does. Okay. Let's see how much attention he pays. Not much. And that's one dead Nicholas. Now we just have to dodge his torps. Yeah, but that's no problem. There comes the Podvoisky. Should be running around these as well. Now can we? Yeah, there we can. And now we're just gonna start using the guns, because now he's out of torpedoes. Hopefully. Can't remember what torpedo loadout the Podvoisky has, but okay, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here, because there's the whole enemy team over there. Podvoisky's just running at this point. No one's shooting at me though, so I might as well just keep firing. 10-second on the torpedo reload, so let's already pick our next target. I mean, we're not really gonna shoot at the Podvoisky. What is he doing? He's casually sailing away. Let's just gun him down and then threaten the cap as we go. I'm not sure what his game plan here is. Come on, mine. He's gonna full turn, right? Okay, that's that thing down. Next, there's a New York. Okay, speed boost on. And let's rush him. You see AFK, doesn't look like. That's a fire going. Damage combat, yep, there you go. Now we're just going to point the nose in. Rush to New York. I'm just waiting for him to fire his main guns. But, that's fine. I don't really need to. So I can just pop the smoke. And then turn. Now he can't see me. Is he slowing down? Let's give him the torps. That should do away with the New York, maybe. Maybe not. But it does a lot of damage. That's a permaflood together with the permafire, and the thing is dead. Okay, and we're capping. Next. Oh, I actually got half my team with me, alright. There's one destroyer left, so we kind of have to watch out that we're not getting capped out. What's that over there? There's the Emerald, there's the other New York. The destroyer, yeah, getting closer. Could become a base trade here. Emerald, are you damage conning? No, yep, okay. Good as time as any to open up. Torpedoes are almost off reload, so it's oh yeah, we're equal on ships. It's not that clear cut quite yet. We've got an Omaha with us. That's 2 permafires on the Emerald. Casually drop the New York before the Omaha runs into my torps. Good job. And he's gonna eat all of those, isn't he? Yep, he is. Okay, he's got a light cruiser to shoot at. Okay, and the Omaha takes him out. Beautiful, well done. There's another New York. Oh, we're gonna use our guns while our torps are on reload. 29 seconds. My smoke's almost off cooldown as well. That's 2 fires. Oh, well, we capped him out. Damn it! I wanted to kill that thing. So, yeah. That was a bit of a ruffle stomp. Sorry for that. That's the Hatsuharu. Fast, going in, hard-hitting torpedoes, and just blasting away everybody in this path. It doesn't always go like this, but yeah, that Nicholas and that Podvoisky didn't have a good time. And once that flank was open... But you see, right? With a traditional Japanese destroyer, I would have had to go stealth, then try to torp the battleship. The battleship would have probably accelerated in the cap. With this thing, there's really no reason to do that. You get close, it's relatively small, maneuverable, it's quite hard to hit from the front. You just get within like 3.5–4 kilometer range, pop your smoke, turn around casually, just enough to get the torpedoes in, torpedo angles in, and at that range you really can't miss. And even though you just get 6 torps, they can do a fair amount of damage. So let's do another one. Okay, carrier, but we only get 3 enemy ships that are not bots. We're bottom tier. Bot carrier, that's not too bad. And the Sims we gotta watch out for, because that thing... Ugh, that thing's trouble. So, let's head over to A. I don't want to get into a gunfight with the Sims. Not one of these things. But let's see. Let's get over to A, see what we can find. But yeah, as I was saying, you see what I mean, right? She's a multi-role ship. Even though she's actually classified as a gunboat destroyer, that doesn't mean you can't use the torpedoes to absolutely devastating effect. And again, I mean, you've got an 8.1 kilometer range on these things. I mean, it's a question if you can hit anything at that range, but still is very long range. Okay, now we're back to 36. Now, the only problem that she's not the quickest. So again, yes, the speed consumable would have been nice. But I do love my concealment on these things. Just being able to outspot and pick my battles. And oh yeah, of course, there's the Sims. Hello. Okay, have you got torps away? Yes, you probably got torps away, right? Okay, there's also a Pensacola. Let's just dodge the Sims torps. Yeah. Let's see if we can set the Pensacola on fire. Okay, that was only one set. Do not wish to be... Okay, let's see if we can get him to run into that. Really? Yeah, there comes the second set. That's one hit on the Sims. Okay, sure, buddy. From here on, and you're running against the island. So, where are you going? There's another destroyer next to me. We're not really going to pay attention to that guy. Okay, that's probably going to miss. Where's your spread should probably be off cooldown first, so it's going to speed up. Because I don't need torpedoes to kill you. As long as I don't run against things, really. That's a fire. Did I say I don't want to be in a gun duel with the Sims? Well, I can make it work, I guess. Come back, you. Come here. Let's use the island as cover, because really we don't need torps to gun him down. Or is it just sitting there now? Maybe rage quit. Come on, one more. There we go, Sims is dead. We've got a Pensacola behind us though, which is a bit of a pickle really. But he's shooting at someone else, so that's all good then. Okay, we do need to get that cap though. Let's just casually drop some torps in the direction of the Pensa. And see if we can get him to... Okay, someone that Alba is gonna cap, so I don't need that. Something gonna hit here? Nope, bots have magic torp dodging powers. Well, as long as the Alba is closer than I am, he's gonna shoot at him, not me. And I don't need torpedoes. I can gun him down if I need to. Oh, yeah, I do have to watch out though. Oh, shoot at the Alba. Or, yep, that works. Okay, what's left? Carriers left. Everything else is far away over there. There's a battleship chasing that carrier. So, we've got 2 minutes left in this game. I might as well head over towards B. And see if we can still get some damage in before this game ends. Yeah, carrier's running anyway. Is that Bayern? Is that a bot? No, that's not a bot. That's a bot. Who's left on our team? Me and the Bayern. Okay, and we've got a New Mexico and a Normandy. So we actually got to watch out a little bit. Are we on points? Yeah, we've got 2 caps to 1. So that cap was important. That Bayern is not going to last very long. Can you please take the carrier with you? That would be great, because I'm not sure I can make it actually in time across the other side of the map to carry this. We are 80 points ahead. That should be enough. And we have... Yes! He took the Hurrier with him. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's alright. We're 100 points ahead at this point. And I've just got a minute to go. So we're holding both caps. There you are, the 2 of you. Now get them in range. Let's just send a bit of a spread over there. Smoke up. There's no need to get closer at this point. We got this game. No need to risk anything. We can just start opening up on you. He's turning in, so these torps are probably going to miss. That's okay, we got this game. Good dodge. $30 still. Let's heal up again in case he's got the high explosive loaded. His guns are pointing somewhere else anyway. There comes the crossfire from the New Mexico. Oh, he's got armor piercing loaded. That's alright, we got this. And that's game. We haven't done the most damage in this game, but that's okay. We've won a gun duel with the Sims. I mean, that should tell you. The MVP is the bot. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that. Look, we won a gun duel with the Sims, and I think that's fun. I get a promotion out of this. Yay! Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, that's the Hatsuharu. Uh, is she super? Is she overpowered? Is she super effective? No, but she is super versatile. You can long range torp. You can use your guns to great effect. She sets a lot of fires. You're stealthy. You've got smokes. You've got an engine boost to get you in and out of trouble. Well, mostly in my case. Um, she's a great all-round ship, and I love this thing. So, what's to look forward to on the tech tree? The Shiatsuyu is the next one, and I haven't even actually looked at these things. She gets the same 120mm gun setup. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. And eventually Harugumo being at tier 10, having 100mm guns, but 10 of them with a 3-second reload. Things like these is what I live for. So I'm probably gonna reach higher tiers in the gunboat DD line and in the IGN much quicker than in the regular destroyer line. I mean, I'm close to Yugomo, but nowhere near that close with the Carguero, and these things are just so much more fun. For my playstyle, they're absolutely ridiculously fun. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed a little bit more DD gameplay than usual. I'm always trying to keep it mixed up, and I'll see you all on the weekend. Because I hope this one goes out on Monday. So actually, no, I'm going to see you on Thursday. That's it. See ya. Bye bye.